In this video, we are going to look at the question, is there evidence of underage drinking at the college in the study? In class, we're going to work with a neighbor to create 2 bar graphs. So I want to show you how to create those bar graphs using technology, and then we will look at both of them to try to answer this question. So I'm going to go out to the internet, and specifically to our course in Canvas. So in Canvas, on the syllabus page, you have this Statistics Apps website. So I'm going to click there, and that opens the Statistics Apps. We're going to be using the first 2, and since we're making a bar graph of, let's look at our variables, alcohol use and class year, and both of these we decided were categorical variables or qualitative variables. And so I'm going to use this first app, and I scroll down and I click on this link. Now I've opened this in some smaller windows. So the first bar graph that we're supposed to make is of alcohol use. And so I click on that. I would like to see the counts in the bars, although that's summarized over here in the chart as well, so it's not new information. And then I want to do the same. And so again, I opened a new window, and I want to create a bar graph for the class year. And again, I would like to see the numbers, so I put them in. So I'm to look at both of these graphs at the same time, and I'm to look if there is evidence of underage drinking. So the thing that I see is that only 34 people, or 13%, identify that they abstain. And there are 47 people that are freshmen, which are most likely underage. Also, there are 95 people, which are sophomores, which again are most likely underage. So to go back to this question, answer with percents or numbers. So is there evidence of underage drinking? My answer is yes. It's not proof, but it is evidence. And my evidence is only 34 students abstain. And I'm going to have to do a little math off to the side here. So the numbers that we had were 47 and 95. So I want to add those together. So 47 plus 95 would be 142. So 142 students are likely underage. And I'm saying are likely because not all freshmen are right out of high school, but if we think of right out of high school, those students would probably be 18 or 19, and then sophomore year we have people 19 or 20. So it's not really till their junior year that a traditional student is of age to drink alcohol in the U.S. So not all of them would have that age. So some people wait, they take a gap year, or they take 2 years. So it's just an are likely underage. And so that is why I think there is some evidence that there would be underage drinking on this campus, because you only have 34 that abstain, which is nowhere close to the 142. Even if only half of that 142 was traditional students who would be underage, that 34 is still less than half of that. So the huge disparity between those numbers is what makes me think there is evidence of underage drinking. But things that you want to know for this class and for creating the bar graph. So up here, which app? Well, for the bar graphs, we use the categorical app, and bar graph is the default. So When I went to that categorical app, things were really, really easy. So I was using data from the textbook, and I just found that data in the data set, and it immediately made the graph. Now, if I was going to do my own data, I can do that as well. So I can do a frequency table. That is where I already have the data ordered, and so you can see that it has this chart set up for me to put the data in. Or I can do from individual observations, and that's where you see this and you see the sample here with the different words there, and I could put either words or numbers in for the different categories, and it would organize it. But in all of this, the bar graph is the default, so it's super easy, and you can choose to show percentages, you can choose to show the counts, you can choose how you organize the different bars. So this Pareto chart organizes them in tallest to smallest, but that's actually not helpful with class year, because class year we want like freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. So organizing it how we have it in the frequency table is more helpful, and you can pick a customizable order. All of the different captions can be changed as you're creating the graph in the app that we have. So that is the point of the video, to show you how to use the app. And in this case, we used it twice to compare the graphs and make a conclusion.